So this is part 2. So we already put the bottom on. And like I said, you can use the Entenmann's box. Like I showed you before, these Entenmann boxes, you can cut it. If you have a different type of box, you can use that type of box also. But what I did, actually my mom helped me, was cut this to fit this. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And all we're going to do is use some hot glue. You can use regular glue also, but we're just going to use some hot glue around so that we can stick it on. All right, so we're going to use this hot glue, and I'm going to lay this on it and press down as I go around. So at this end, so that it's not going to lay on top of the other, I'm just going to cut it. So let me pause this and cut this so that it won't lay on top of each other. So you see how already we have the outside of the box completed. So there's enough hot glue on this part to make sure that it stays down. This part, since we know there's some that's hanging over, I'm going to cut. I'm going to try to make sure I don't cut it so that there's a gap, because I need it to be not have a gap. Okay, so that really doesn't have much of a gap. It's a little gap, but not a lot. So that means that part of the box is covered. Why it's not going to matter is because we're going to put the pearl ribbon on top of it. So far, this is what we have. And if you wanted to, you could just draw on it or paint on it. You don't even have to put the pearl ribbon. But let me just show you the label for the pearl ribbon. So if you're looking for the exact same thing, it's called Pearl Wrap. And it's at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Okay, so what we're going to do now, since this will be the back, since there's this little bit of a gap, I'm going to put some glue right here, regular white glue, to start the ribbon off. So here is the ribbon. There's a flat side and a raised side. So just start it by putting it on top like this and pressing down. And you'll hold it down just for a little while. And then what you'll do is you'll put more white glue on. So for the white glue, since I don't want it to show through the pearls too much, I'm just going to take my finger and smooth it and put like a little on the bottom of the ribbon, this wrap, and go around it. And then do the same thing on the other part. So take the ribbon, lift it up, smooth it down, put a little of the white glue on the ribbon, and go around. And you see how I'm almost finished one row. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to use another row of